Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the game. As when you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So Purdue's offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Hall will throw it. He's got it down the middle. And the Boilermakers want to move quickly.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On the option. Crosses the 30. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Off play action on first down. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Not quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Wide open downfield. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. Unloads it left. Finds his man and they convert. Touchdown, Boilermakers! What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll try the counter. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll run play action. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The offense lining up for a first down play. Hall to go up top. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for an open man on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He'll keep it himself. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll run the option. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's caught inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Spartans in the hurry up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Powers through the defender. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play together and got in the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Hall will throw it. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front opponent attack.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Hall to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The Spartans get it past the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. On the option. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Hall will throw it. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. On the option. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense. Hall to go up top. And the quarterback is snowed under. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. First down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Throwing right. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Back to the air one more time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Hard-hitting tackle.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator, you're back up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And they'll get in business at the 32.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. The option look. Touchdown, Michigan State. And that one will give them the lead.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Hall will throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Running it back, it's Reese. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Hall to go up top. He makes the connection. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
1st down here for the offense. Now on the option. Runs through a tackle. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Got out of trouble and throws. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. And the punt is blocked. Scoops it up on the move. They make the tackle at the 15, and the blocked punt has him set up 1st and 10 in the red zone. On the option, fighting off the defender. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Goes to the option. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. Finds his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. On the option, he'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The option look. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hall will throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A 3rd and long coming up here. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Buys a little extra time. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Heaves it on the run. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Now on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long.
Neutrals on defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. On the option. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. Plows through the defense. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The back goes in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Going to the running game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty.
Now, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. Got a little room. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Paul to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to take a shot. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball, being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's small. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.